I just be laughing my way to the bank.
Use your a little bit.
So Dave Blunt's has recently been going viral, but it might be for the wrong reasons if you think about it. And while Dave Blunt makes some really great music and has a cult following regarding his music, he also started going viral after some different controversies that actually boosted his career, but at the same time, some things are pretty sad to see. And they all stem from him being called a simp or just beefing with other rappers about his weight and how it might be deadly for him. But before getting into the topic, I'm actually a slop critic and I make music related content. So if you're interested in seeing that, please hit that subscribe button and leave a like on the video. So after going viral on TikTok, it seemed like the sky was the limit for Dave Blunt, and people were actually shocked at his controversial lyrics.
Hate on me cause I'm a fat nigga. I don't give a fuck cause I'm a bitch getter. Let Septo be your babysitter. Cause I heard that nigga was a kid. I heard that nigga was a pit.
About his weight too, and him being 600 pounds, and for my European fellows, that's almost 300 kilograms. It's like 275 or something like that. But after he did his first show, in which he was sitting down while performing, he seemed to receive some backlash, and some pretty big content creators actually criticized, like Bradley Martin, which called him Jabba the Hutt.
Bro, he gotta go on a diet for real. I didn't know he was that fat. You couldn't even tell he was that fat in the radar thing. This guy looks like Jabba the Hutt, bro. Holy shit.
Or Snoop Dogg, who publicly criticized him on social media, stating that he needs to put down the chicken wings and tata chips and that the chair is gonna break soon if he doesn't get to the end of the cup. While Snoop actually apologized for what he said, Dave Blunt still was mad about the situation. So he actually took to social media saying, "It has come to my attention that Snoop Dogg wants me to put down a cup and also had a few choice words to say about my first performance. And those were not nice." And not soon after, Dave Blunt was actually announced to perform at Juice WRLD Day. And since Dave Blunt was really inspired by the rap legend, this was a pretty big moment for him. But just the day before that, he actually ended up in the hospital. And he took to social media to talk about the situation. The doctor said it will be okay, but it's nothing too serious and I'll be out of here in time for the show. I am okay and I'll be performing no matter what. And the amount of times that he ends up in the hospital, it's pretty crazy. He also stated that each time he ends up in that situation, he tries to make the best of it and records music. And while he was on stage at Juice WRLD Day, he was seen actually taking some shots at the rap legend Snoop Dogg.
That was funny. Go ahead, little homie. I mean, big homie. Do your thing, cuz I ain't fucking with you. Have your fun. I apologize to this nigga. He's still going off on me, cuz. I must be getting old.
And Snoop Dogg actually showed some love to the situation. And he was seen performing wearing an oxygen tank mask, and the internet started to actually criticize him again. And while the beef seemed pretty funny at the beginning, it was pretty sad to see. While Snoop Dogg was just joking, it was actually hiding some truth behind it. Snoop Dogg was not trying to make fun of Dave Blunt, he was trying to help him. And at first, Dave Blunt took it quite personal, but after some time, he kind of let it go. And he also had a beef with Can, which was pretty confusing. And this one actually started since Can made a fat joke about Dave Blunt. And Dave Blunt actually dissed him on an unreleased song. And he allegedly stated that Can likes lady boys, and he mentioned multiple times about the allegation that Can had with Molly Santana, saying that Can actually hooked up with her when she was 15 and Can was 20. So, and on the same song, he actually took some shots at another person, a girl named Isabel. And here I want to talk about the simping allegations surrounding Dave Blunt. And he's pretty open about his relationships on interviews, and he usually talks about his past relationships in his music. So he doesn't really hide too much regarding these things. But the first girl that actually sparked some controversy was a girl named Solar, who he actually met on a Discord server where they exchanged socials and they started flirting with each other. After talking about the life in general, she mentioned that she's living in an apartment with 4 other people and she's actually sleeping on the floor.
Really talking to her, I find out her living situation isn't the best. You know, she's living in with her roommates, but her roommates had her living in the living room, but she wanted her own space. So she moved to a closet, bro. A closet, like she's living in the closet.
And this is where the first red flag of the situation actually appeared. Because of this, Dave Blunt actually offered her to come live with him in LA in the same place as his rap crew.
I'm just like, bro, like, let me save you. Like, let me let me fly you out to LA. Come live with me. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about anything. I'll pay for anything. Everything. I'll take care of you.
And that's pretty much what happened. I mean, but what made the situation way more crazy is that Dave Blunt stated that he was paying for almost everything for her and she had no source of income at all. And at this point, he was spending like almost 1K on weed, just on weed for her.
Mind you, alcohol, mind you, weed. This girl's an alcoholic, bro. She would walk to the liquor store every day and get a fifth, bro. Every day. And who is the one that's enabling her? Me.
Yeah.
And at this point, she was going out with multiple random people and she wasn't really doing anything but arguing with the Dave Blunt's crew.
She's not working. She's not contributing anything. She could at least clean some shit up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
or
saying?
cook some.
Yeah, or cook some.
Yeah.
Which, hey, man, I'm not saying that she had to. I'm saying that's the least she can do because she's doing nothing.
So he confronted her about the situation and she actually broke up with him, saying that she just wants to be friends. And after breaking up with him, she actually stayed there for weeks just spending Dave Blunt's money and paying no bills, no nothing. And after Dave Blunt ended up in a hospital, his crew actually told him multiple times to kick her out. And she did not visit him at the hospital. And because of this, he actually decided for her to stay for 1 more month and she has to leave. So he basically kicked her out.
I get to the hospital or 7, she texts me. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No, I'm in the hospital." "Oh, well, I hope you feel better." Like, and I'm just like, you know what? You're right. I refuse to live in a crib with somebody who views me as a nigga, especially somebody who I do everything for. So you have 30 days.
What the?
Come on,
Nah,
man.
bro. What the?
All
No,
right,
you're
all right.
trolling me.
No, I'm serious.
And by this point, his manager was getting suspicious because he knew that she hated Dave Blunt and she hated him, right? And he thought that because of her, they're gonna get robbed. So they started making this plan of how they're gonna kick her out and everything. And they just packed her bags and put them on the balcony and told her to get out. You would think that's the end of it, right? But Dave Blunt actually received a call from someone, and that person actually started to argue with him about him kicking her out.
I'm like, yo, you're on the balcony. Get it and leave. Don't make a scene. And I'm not answering. And then I see an unrecognizable number calling me. Bro, something told me. I'm like, bro, I know this is not a nigga calling my phone, bro. But I already knew it was. I answer. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you want? He's like, hey, bro, I'm not trying to be hostile, but I believe you should let her come back in for those 30 days, bro.
And that guy on the phone came to the house along with Solar.
And he's just like, hey, what y'all want to do? Like, I can pull up, we can fight. I'll shoot that bitch up. I'll shoot that bitch up, bro. And my manager's like, come on then, what you want to do? And so, bro, he pulls up with Solar, a white dude, and the police.
And the police had to actually intervene. And at that point, she was out of there, right? And after that whole situation, Dave Blunt actually stated this on a podcast, which is kind of crazy to me.
That doesn't. I'm sure
Bro, I
your boys say
love
the
that
same
girl,
shit to
bro.
you. Nah,
I love that girl. Like, nobody, she could do no wrong in my eyes.
It's not like you love the idea of who she wasn't, though.
I love that girl, bro.
Nah, you love.
And this is not the only simping allegation that he found himself in. Remember Isabel that I talked about in the Can situation? Well, a month after the Solar situation, while he was performing at the Juice WRLD Day, he was seen on stage with a woman. This woman was Isabel, and after she was seen on social media with Dave Blunt, fans actually found her Instagram and everybody started messaging her about Dave Blunt and what's going on, right? A screenshot between her and a fan leaked on the web, and the screenshot actually said this: "You can't be seriously fucking with him, right?" And she actually replied with, "Please, I'm just trying to go on stage." And after Dave Blunt saw the screenshot, he confronted her, right? And she told him that it's fake. So at this point, he actually started asking people how easy it is to fake a screenshot. And after finding out that it's pretty easy, he actually believed her. So boom, he thought he should talk about a situation on a song, right? He previews the song on Instagram, and in the video, he was sitting with her on the couch. So some time passes and he posted the following photo on Instagram: "If only I listened when they told me you wasn't for me since the beginning." And you'll soon realize that the main talking points of Dave Blunt soon were his controversies and not his music, especially when it comes to his weight, with people saying that he'll not make it to 30 or things similar. And even after reaching a can, he still to this day disses him at every opportunity he gets.
Okay.
Ass or tits?
Ass.
Yo.
Ass, bro. Come on, man. Ass. I like both, but ass. Yeah, and I'm talking like real ass, like can music ass.
What is that?
He's an artist. He sucks.
Damn, bro.
It's kind of sad to see because if you actually listen to his music, it's pretty good. Let's just hope that Dave Blunt tries to actually distance himself from all the controversies and actually starts to better himself and focus on his music, because he's a talented artist and it would be a shame to lose him.
The tour is going to be insane, and I'm going to crowd surf during this tour.
I don't think you should do that.
I will, man. I'm telling you, they're going to catch me. Like, I know that they will. I believe in my fans. I don't have ass fans.
And you got kids as fans, dog. Like, they can't catch you. They're physically not capable of catching.
I'm telling you, it is going to work.